The most beautiful tefillah that we have, and us, specifically us, should really zoom in and tune into it, is the tefillah, the first tefillah that we have at the beginning of every week. You know what the first tefillah of the week is? Hinei, kel yushi yusi, eftach v'lo yevchad. I will have betuchan v'lo yevchad, and I will not fear anything that's coming this week. How do we start the week? You know, all of us have, but it starts by Shalshidus, right? And Matzah Shabbos, everybody says, no, it's probably the Chalev, maybe the Tshon, I feel down. No, our subconscious said, another week. We're going to deal with all this. How are we going to deal with all the stress? And we have to tune into the Pusik. And I was telling my kids, we say 7 times Hoshiyu. Hine kel Yishiyu, si after Chalev, Hashem Hashiyu alamchu, Hashem tzuvut. For every day of the week, we say another Pusik that says, Hashem Hashiyu, give me a koyach for this coming week. When we light the candles there Shabbos, the mamas, the Yiddish mamas, what do? We light a separate candle for each child. 1 wick and 1 candle. Havdalla, it has to be many wicks together. Why? Shabbos, Shabbos boom, every child is their own neshama, everybody's okay. To go into the week, we need to be together. It can't be a private candle, it has to be a avika. It has to be a torch. And that's why we're holding the torch. And what are we doing like that? Because we're making Havdalla. And the Gemara says, Ein das Havdalla manayin. If you don't have cycle, how can it be Mavdal? And the more das you have, the more you're able to differentiate even tiny, minute things. And the more das you have, you can't say he's a tzaddik or Rasha. Oh, there's so many in between. So much gray area. We Yidden say even, we say Havdalla between Shabbos and Yom Tov, Hamavda ben Kodesh leKodesh, beKedusha Shabbos leKedusha Yom Tov, Havdalta veKedashtu, as Av Chesiru beKedusha Zeicha. What does it mean? We have such a das, Hashem expects from us such tiny details. The difference between the koiches, the art, and what comes down on the Shabbos and the Yom Tov, Hashem expects from us. So Havdalla is all about that. So what do? We look at our Shashat Shechnurich with the gloss of our nail, and then we see Havdalla between the mat and the shine, and then this way we see the cracks, what is it called? The lines in the hand. So you see the shade of the... But you want to hear a beautiful thing? When I was saying this, my wife was standing there, my 3 other kids, and my wife always has nice, beautiful vertelach, and she says, I have a good word. Why we go like that? She says that we're holding our hands, we're going to do parnus this week, and we're going to carry everything. And we look at our hands into the fire, the collection of everybody, all the neshamas together, the whole family together, and we're looking at our hands, and what do we see? Just a few weeks before, I said on Shabbos a shiny word from the Große Maggid. He says, Yegiya kapechu kisoichel, ashrecha v'toivlach. So he says, Amoide Gevat, the Heilige Message from Maggid, the Talmud of Hashem Tov. He says, Yegiya kapechu, the work that you're going to do, kisoivlach asher, kapecha means you should work as much as your hand fits into your hand. Not your whole body, you're just doing your shtadlis. Put out your hand and do whatever you can as much as it till here. Don't let it get into you. It's then ashrecha v'toivlach. If you think that you'll work extra, you'll do who knows what, that's already too much. So, Havdalla, we put up the hand, my wife said, just as much of the hand. We're going to do a shtadlis this week again. Not only panusa, we're going to do shtadlis with our kindlech, everything that we do with our hands. That's all. Aglet, agitavart, ashilam aleichem. That's all what it is. So that's the tefillah, and we start, Eftach v'lo yevchad. We're going to, Hashem, we're going to try not to fear this week. We're going to rely